Listen to me very carefully, Rustam. I left you a package for the feds. I loaded a special crate onto the train's cargo car. As soon as it stops at the VDNH, the system will decouple the crate so nobody notices. If I've calculated everything correctly, it'll end up in the bushes. Don't fuck this up. Got it? That shit's valuable.
Are you ever gonna give it a rest? You asked for it. I'm just getting started. Hold this for me, would ya? Locked. Else is new. Charles, open it.
Unfortunately, I...
Lack the ability to unlock doors. You're like a broken record, you know that? I'll deal with it.
Я раньше не умела так огненно, пламенно. В душе моей неосторожно вы разбудили вулкан. Помоги мне, желтоглазую ночь зови. Видишь, гибнет, сердце гибнет.
And here's Lenin. Just like at the VDNH in Moscow.
Indeed. But this statue was erected not by simple workmen, but by robots, based on a sculptor's sketches. This approach has become quite popular over the last year.
А город пил коктейли пряные, пил и ждал новостей. Называли меня милая девочка, но не смогли понять, что шутите вы с вулканом страстей. Помоги мне, желтоглазую ночь зови. Видишь, гибнет, сердце гибнет в огнедышащей лаве любви. Ямальским ромом пахнут сумерки, синие, длинные, а город каменный по-прежнему пьет и ждет новостей. Закат опять окрасит улицу красками дивными, но грозовые тучи кружатся над вулканом страстей. Помоги мне, и вне.
Hey, a Valan. Sweet.
Любви.
Okay, what do we have here?
Are you planning to disable the Hawk? It isn't responsible for opening the VDNH's doors, you know.
Well, I gotta do something, okay? I'll start with the Hawk.
Это звездная будь со мной.
It's the Hawk's service button. What does it do?
It will cause the Hawk to land, so it can be serviced by a technician.
How long will it stay there for?
If it fails to make contact with a technician, not long. What are you planning?
I'm gonna take a ride on the Hawk and get a better view of the place. Maybe I'll see something. What should I do? Hang on to this handle or something?
Hold on tight. Hawks are not designed to be ridden.
Maybe I can slide down a cable.
Interesting fact. From a bird's eye view, you can see that the grass in the park was planted in the shape of the peaceful atom.
A bird's eye view?
Why does this say gods of labor? I thought you didn't care about gods or religion in the Soviet Union.
We don't care about the opium of the masses, but there are gods and then there are gods. Take Prometheus, the god of fire who brought light and warmth.
Prometheus was actually a titan, not a god.
Hey, watch your step, okay? So what's a god? Somebody who protects you, who teaches you how to live, who's wiser and smarter than everyone else. In the Soviet Union, we're the gods. Everybody who works for the good of others, who brings new knowledge to the world. The man of science and the labor is the new god of planet Earth. Homo Futurum.
Thank you.
Don't forget your camera again. Okay, next question.
Shit, would you look at that? It's that thing again.
Be careful. Hog 7 units are quite dangerous.
Oh, come on. It's freaking adorable. real, that thing, a civilian robot.
You tell me, Major. You have far more experience with combat robots than I do.
Okay, this is VDNH, comrade journalist.
I expected something a little more grandiose,
Yeah, everybody thinks that.
but there's nothing here, right? It's just a park.
Follow me, you'll see. Oh, and get your camera ready. What did you say your magazine was called again?
World Robotics Today.
Well, we've got today. The world won't get until the day after tomorrow.
Песня совсем не о том, как не ладили люди с котом. Говорят, не повезет, если черный кот дорогу перейдет, а пока наоборот. Только черному коту и не везет. Целый день в дворе суета, прогоняют с дороги кота. Только песня совсем не о том, как охотился
Why are
Бог.
you so prejudiced against Comrade Stockhouse?
Because I hate cowards. He used to goose step through Berlin, and now he's a model communist?
Not entirely fair. Comrade Stockhausen was a medical doctor and scientist during World War II. He was a professor of medicine.
Why are you sticking up for him? I just don't like him, okay? I don't care what he used to be. I just hate the way he's always running around and sucking up to the boss. Just squash it.
месяц и заиграю. И тебе одному о своей любви провалалаю. Загорелся в небе огонек, и любовь далекая воскресла. И девочка та, и тот паренек, и школьная. Оркестра. Я ревную тебя. Звони, поговорим. Балалайка, вот ты опять своему я сердцу не хозяйка. Нам бы лучше не вспоминать. Ой, да чего же ты дурой, балалайка. Три струны ударим поперек. Откуда неизвестно. И девочка
Please select the desired procedure. So, what will it be, Major?
We now have access to the scientific testing ground, Comrade Major. You can find valuable weapons in such locations in the future.
Yeah, I know your science shit. All you do is deceive honest citizens with the concept of a bright future.
No comment.
Outstanding. Let's go take a look at the gear that'll help me see tomorrow.
Testing Ground 1's magnetic and mechanical workshop is responsible for 1. Supplying samples used in all tests and research activities. 2. Manufacturing external casings for piston type and thermal machines. 3. Regular and cylindrical surface grinding, as well as spark erosion treatment for machine parts.
What the hell is that?
A special transporter for valuable cargo, or Comrade Lutjagen, according to the employee's facetious name for it.
Valuable cargo is all well and good, but what's stuck there like that?
Its base features a prototype of a perpetual motion engine that forces the...
Boring. Give me the short version.
Once released, it moves quickly between certain set points.
It's dead still. Looks like your perpetual motion engine is busted.
Testing Ground 1's thermal machines comprise of an Archimedes screw, powered by the thermal emissions from a candle exothermal element. The machines generate 2 million kilowatts-hour of electricity a month, enough to keep the entire testing ground operational for a year.
Get over here!
Attention all Testing Ground 1 personnel. To avoid unnecessary accidents, please leave the testing zone as soon as the testing on alarm is activated. Remember, a Soviet worker is always aware of their environment. This goes double for Facility 3826 employees.
It should come as no surprise to find access to modern weaponry deep within civilian testing grounds. Science and war have always gone hand in hand.
Is that what your programming tells you to think?
Shall we say, that's what I believe. Even the cartoons you're so fond of started out as revolutionary intelligence gathering methods, lamentable though it may be. War is the engine of progress.
I don't know where an AI glove could possibly get beliefs from, but if you ask me, I'm all about peace. And cartoons.
What will it be, Major? Weapon.
Saving data.
Please select the desired procedure. Authorization. Major Nechayev. Access granted.
Ivan Chisov jumped out of the plane when it was shot during the war, 6,700 meters. American Nick Alkamay, also in the war, 5,486 meters. Alan McGee, a bomber pilot, 6,700 meters again.
What are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
People and the height of their fall. They survived, despite not having a parachute. I fell down from char-les' pathetic 3,500 and got flattened.
How did that happen? You can't even fall off char-les.
Of course you can. Assuming the platform turns sharply just as you reach to adjust the barometer, balancing on the edge.
But why would you... the barometer?
Two of them, in fact. I had a bet with a friend that atmospheric pressure on char-les is different from the outside. We're both theoretical physicists. Why did I even go?
Well, live and learn, right?
Comrade Major, based on the enemy's alert level data, you are fucked.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? You can really tell we're on the threshold of something really incredible. I just wish there weren't bodies all over the damn place.
The celebration will be held on Monday in honor of national polymerization and the launch of Collective 2.0. All the highest-ranking members of the Communist Party will be here.
I can fix all this, Bert.
I certainly hope your optimism turns out to be justified.
More locked doors. Who the hell keeps locking everything? Whoever he is. I bet he's got a goddamn combination lock on the John at home.
The system of mirrors will focus beams of light on the model of our solar system hanging above the entrance.
Great. Mirror on the right is all set. The mirror on the left isn't working.
Something is jamming the mechanism and preventing the mirror from ascending.
Got it. Looks like it's back to the basement for me. No entry. And a skull and crossbones. That's encouraging. Where am I?
Magnetic shock absorption system is located on this basement level. All the rooms here are full of mobile electromagnetic clusters.
I can use an EMP on him. It's not gonna kill me, is it?
Let's hope not, Comrade Major.
Saving data.
Comrade Major, have you made it to the VDNH?
Kinda.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm kinda almost there. I'm in the magnetic shock absorption chamber, looking for a way to unlock the entrance doors. Can you open them for me?
No, I can't. I don't have the skills. This is your responsibility.
Then get off my grill.
Hey, Comrade, wait, have you by any chance seen Oleg?
Depends on who Oleg is.
My partner. We worked here together. He kept saying these things would be the death of us. We even bet on who would be dismembered by magnets first. We got separated when everything went to shit, so I don't even know if I won.
What magnets? What are they here for?
Well, magnetic absorption is used to eliminate all kinds of vibrations. They're a must when you have hazardous chemicals or a nuclear reactor in one room and bore-offs drilling holes in another. In case of earthquakes, sinkholes, or faulty foundations. And to make sure all those pretty DNA spirals in the lobby, they don't get smashed in a freak accident. So what happened to Oleg?
I think you won. You obviously got iced before he did.
Really? Ooh. Glad to hear that. The first good news in a long time. He owes me a drink. You tell him that if you run into his body. Well, the dad shouldn't bother the living. Mind your head.
What you staring at, you metal dipshit? What's the point of this fucking maze anyway?
The magnetic shock absorption system was developed by scientists from Kiev Polytechnic University. It's a very complex and comprehensive device that alters its configuration according to the situation.
So it's plan B in case of a natural disaster.
Among other things. But it is first and foremost a trial run of the magnetic shock absorption system. Here, under Earth conditions, the system will be perfected so that it can be deployed in space.
Cool. Science is power. There's no denying it. But we still need to find a way past all these goddamn magnets.
We had hats, we had suits, we had boots. We didn't have a plan.
What are you talking about?
My partner and I is to service the magnets here. And each day we worried we might get grounded if we got careless. Or rubber-treated pants, swallow pills, put tinfoil under the hard hat, anything to avoid getting torn apart by the magnetic field.
But it was the robots that killed you.
Nah, come on, not the robots. It was poor judgment. We should have gotten weapons and body armor. You see, the problem wasn't the robots. It was lack of preparation. You should always know what's going to happen.
You can never be ready for everything.
God damn it, that's a miserable excuse. Take my advice. Never part with what you can use. Always think twice before wasting a bullet. Stay low and make short runs from one shelter to another. Never investigate anything unless absolutely necessary.
Following your advice would make life pretty damn dull.
Do what I did, and you're gonna live longer.
Look, there's a hole big enough in your logic to drive a truck through, but whatever. Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Molotov and his commission want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
'Cause no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr. Sechenov is doing everything he can to conceal the tragedy from everyone, including the government.
They can't send in the army. There are too many people. Somebody could leak intel to the enemy and then it's all over.
But only reliable men could be sent to the facility, such as the Argentum unit loyal to Sechenov. They could team up with combat robots and restore order in the blink of an eye. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I?
But crispy critters. I don't get it. Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because Dr. Sechenov can't deploy troops or combat robots without the authorization of the Politburo. On the contrary, he's doing everything he can to make sure the government doesn't know what happened. Why do you think that is?
Because his enemies would take Collective away from him? Now, when everything's built and ready to go, and any asshole with a badge could run it.
Quite right. It's all done. Just fix the malfunction and press a button. Geniuses, creators, and engineers have already done their jobs. All that's left to do is enjoy the fruits of their labor.
In other words, Comrade Molotov wants to put Dr. Sechenov in jail over what happened here so he can take over the facility himself?
To be exact, he wants to lead Collective.
But how can he? Everybody's going to be equal there.
Some will be more equal than others.
No, I know that high-ranking Communist Party members will have more authority in Collective than ordinary citizens, but that's fine. I mean, somebody's got to make big decisions, right?
Is that so? Why, pray tell?
Well, first off, somebody has to be responsible for carrying them out. It's not like everyone can be responsible for everything. Everyone means no one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level, even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world will be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand this. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority in Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens. but individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing, right?
It would be. But Collective can only be launched via the Alpha connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha connector right now, and Comrade Molotov wants to kick him out of the facility so he can take the Alpha connector for himself.
Exactly. The number of people killed here as a result of Petrov's betrayal is a precious little concern to Comrade Molotov. He wants to take control of Collective. That's why he's on his way here right now.
Crispy critters. I never liked that guy. He's always complaining about Sechenov, but I never expected shit like this from him. We gotta hurry. So this little thing is the reason everything's all jammed up? This place is nuts.
You can ascend to the surface along with the mirror.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Comrade Major? The government's commission's Condor has already left Moscow. They'll be here any minute now.
If the commission hasn't landed yet, that means there's still time. Just let me work in peace.
Shall I report to Dr. Sechenov that it is his requests that prevent you from working?
Yeah, you can report on how you ran away from those robots on the maglev platform instead of helping.
I am not a soldier, Comrade Major. I am doing intellectual, not menial labor. Smashing robots is your specialty.
What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
Saving data.